Hello, my friends. I have a complete mess, but it's not a mess. It is stuff that I've been going through. I'm trying to organize my studio, and it's coming along. It's going to take some time, but a shelf or two every day really works wonders. So, as I'm going through everything, I found a ton. I like a literal ton of cut out pieces. Things that I have been using on my Spellbinders Platinum die cutting machine, and other things that I just cut, and pretty papers. I mean, I see why I saved them, because they're beautiful, and there's still lots of paper left to use. So my challenge today is, let's see what I can create. How many cards can I come up with? I'm shooting for 4. If I can come up with 4 or 5 really pretty cards with just these scraps and some glue. I'm not looking to like do a lot more embellishing upon them. Maybe some cutting, but not fixing them anymore. Not cutting out pretty things out of it. Not making flowers out of it. Just using the shapes that I have left over. Like this is even a piece of sparkly foam. Just the shapes I have left over, and see what we can come up with from just that. So, if you're ready, let's art it up, man. Okay, got everything cleaned up a bit so we could have some room to move. I, again, am just going to use my tacky glue, possibly scissors, and maybe a trimmer. One thing I'd like to say, if you ever get paper that is metallic on both sides, don't, because it doesn't stick to anything. So this stuff I have had to, it was one of the worst investments I ever made. I don't know what a company, I still have a ton of it left over, but if you can rip it apart, like this stuff is two-tone, and I have tried every adhesive there is, including double stick tape. Nothing holds this stuff down for very long. So if you can rip it in half, if you can divide it, you can have 2 pieces of paper, and then it will stick to everything. So yeah, so that made me happier once I figured that out, but that took some time and some doing. Okay, so my first thought was this pretty little, yeah. So I was looking at all the different pieces that I have here. This is actually a sticky. You can take the backing off of it. It doesn't cut well in the Spellbinder or any of the little cutters that I have. It doesn't cut well. It's like plastic, so it doesn't cut well at all. But it's gorgeous. So if you can just cut it in strips or make shapes out of it with your scissors, do some fussy cutting, then that is a really good thing to have. Now, I was looking at this heart, and I was thinking if we put it on something and just had like that would be cool. And again, I'm not going to add anything to this. We're not going to make it, make some fanciness and put it in with this. We're only using the scraps that I have left behind. So you could easily take these two and put them together. That'd be something interesting. Or I have these 2 pieces of foam. I was wondering if we butt these right up together, if we could. Maybe not. Maybe not. With all the sparkles, could be sparkle overload. But, you know, to each his own. Some people might really like that. So, I think I really like that. I mean, with this being foam, it does stick. Things stick to this. Is kind of cool. So we could chop off the corners and put it on a card normal. That might be the way to go, instead of trying to make it into a diamond. So, yeah, I'm going to get a card base. Let's start with that one. Okay, first things first. I think I'm going to try putting this on a black background. Keep that right together because it worked well like that. And I'm just going to glue this right around the heart because we're going to possibly cut off some of that extra. The only bad thing about these things is if you don't have them on their side, the glue doesn't come out. If you do have them on their side, all the glue decides it wants to come out as soon as you open it. So, keep that lid handy, or like if you broke it like I did, just tape your lid. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this right down here. You guys know me by now. I like glue. I think glue is the best thing to use pretty much all the time. I love glue. And I'm thinking about putting it on a black background. I think that would be really cool. Something completely different, you know? Not your normal everyday card. Just something different. Something really fancy and nice. Okay, so we're going to put that away for just like a second. Let it set up a little bit. And then I had thought about, let me get a white one. This is just cardstock paper. Actually, I think this might be the kids' cardstock paper at Michael's. Good stuff. I like it. Very versatile. You can do a lot with it. You can cut things out of it, and then it takes all kinds of color. Really nice. Okay, so we have all these fancy colors over here. I was thinking make something a little more like abstract. You know, we're gonna like add some craziness to this one. Just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna start laying some stuff down here and see what pops to me. Let's see. Let's get some of this black, just so it has something to work off of. So yeah, we have an upside down espresso. And I just think that something like that would be really cool. And just cutting it all down, sticking it all on there, and then cutting it all down and just seeing what it looks like. What's it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt anything. But it'd be very abstract. And then you could take, you could make a red something to go along that says, have a great day, have a chaotic day, whatever. So I'm going to I'll be right back. Okay. So I think we should stick this down any old which way and see what we come up with. I'm not sure how good this is going to stick. This is going to stick on this, but I like that. Kind of interesting having a snowflake in the middle of a latte. That is a latte cup. Kind of cute. I really like all these. I like dyes. Before I started painting, I really thought that there was no way that I could paint. I didn't have it in me. I thought, nope, I'm just not a painter. I'm not an artist at all. And then I saw this on TV one day. I think it was Create and Craft, back when they were in America, or at least selling to America easily. Now it's kind of difficult because you have to order through them. But anyway, I saw them using these, sorry, looking for where my glue is. I saw them using these cutting devices and cutting out these beautiful, beautiful pieces. And I'm like, what in the world? I could do that. Get some pretty paper. Well, with my first cutting machine, that was where I got that horrible paper. It came with it. And I was very discouraged right off the bat. I'm like, I just don't like this stuff. This stuff doesn't work the way they say it did. Blah, blah, blah. But then I started looking around, started finding more things, and lo and behold, I started making stuff and I loved it. And so then I watched one of their little shows where they were talking about watercolor. And I'm like, I really like that. I just don't think I could do it. And so certainly I tried it. I absolutely love watercolor now. Watercolor is my favorite thing to do. If I'm having a rough day, if I just need some me time, getting watercolor out, some of my daycare kids bought me those coloring books for adults. Those things are awesome to get you started too, because wow, I was like, what in the world am I gonna do with this? And I'll tell you what, that was one of the best things anybody ever gave me. It was one of those little coloring books. I sure did love that. Oops. And then your glue goes everywhere, just so you know. So, I think we're going to let this one sit for a minute. Oh, maybe I'll cut some of these off here. Maybe I'll get this to stop gluing everything to everywhere. What else can we put with this real quick? Something a little different, maybe. It'd have to be a different color, I think. I have so many things. I'm not even joking. A little blue in there. What about something completely different, like green? Interesting. Interesting. What if we cut... See, I'm just using scissors. Nothing exciting. Just have a little splash of something in there. Like I said, some of these videos, I'm like, dude, that's never seen the light of day. Because it just doesn't make any sense. But you never know until you try. There's yet to be a video that I haven't published. There's been a couple that I'm like, nah, didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, but that's okay. It's not a problem. I'm just trying to show you anybody can make art. I've seen so many artists online that are like, anybody can make art. Anybody can make art. Okay. But then they change and they start doing the impossible and telling everybody, anybody can do this. Okay, that's fine. You can go on your journey, but not everybody can do or can afford the big products. What do you think? Interesting, hey? Scoot back a bit so you can actually... That is interesting. I'm not sure about that, but we have it glued onto a card and we're going to leave it and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to get my lovely little, I was going to say rice bag, but it's not. This is not the rice bag. This is the, I think that's a flaxseed bag. Oops. I glue all of the scissors. That's okay too. If you haven't checked out my last video, this is my last video. This is watercolor on a regular canvas opposed to, or in contrast to, watercolor on a watercolor canvas, which I didn't even know there was such a thing. But I absolutely adore this. This is fantastic. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, or if I'm going to sell it, or if I'm going to, I just don't know. It's just the prettiest thing. I love how it turned out. Okay, so let's get these silver pieces out of the way. Some of them are very gluey. Maybe we'll use them for something else. Okie dokie. So, and now if we take a, I'm looking for a different background, card base. Let's try something like a green card base. Just green. What should we do with it? I got some glue here somewhere. This is like the oldest cutting board, whatever you want to call this thing. The oldest one on the planet, but it still works fantastic. Let's see what we can come up with next. Like this sparkly stuff. Wow, I just love this stuff. This stuff makes me happy. It's so pretty. And all I did was cut something out of here. I think it was hearts. Hearts that go up and down. But wouldn't that be cool to have the sparkles on a card? That'd be really cool. I am not one to cover things up. I'm usually one to adjust. It doesn't always have to be sparkles either. It can be like regular stuff too, like just pretty paper. Pretty paper. Piper? Pretty papers. It could be just pretty paper. And just so you know, it's much easier to get a straight edge when you do something like this with a straight edge. This thing is super good because, I mean, seriously, look at that. It's so tiny. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And it cut it right off. And now we have a straight edge. Let's see if we cut it down a little bit. And cut it again. It's about even. And now what? Now what? Might not go on that green, but it'll go on something. I mean, it would go on the green, but the green is not big enough to support the whole thing. I have bigger pieces. I still think it's going to be the same. I may have to get a bigger piece of paper. But this video is just to show you that you can do it, you can make it, you can think differently towards stuff. And really, would it matter if it was hanging off the edges? It really wouldn't. Most envelopes, A6 envelopes, would support that. You'd be able to get that in there easily. And if not, you just cut the top and the bottom off and it would fit. I'll think about that for a minute. Let's go back to this one. I think it's gluey enough now. This one still needs time. That one needs some time. And some pressure. Okay, so this is a black card that I made for a wedding long ago. Still a wonderful couple. And I was thinking if I could cover all that up. I don't know if I can. I don't think it's going to be big enough. Well, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. If not, we have other black paper. We're trying to find something that we didn't have to use something else. Just making sure there's no glue sticking out. Nothing worse than trying to get glue out from under here. Glue or other such loveliness, sticky things. Okay, I just want that to be kind of even. always try it again. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so then we can go and butt that up against this, because now you have a straight edge. It makes it a lot easier. Holding this down keeps everything in place so it doesn't flop and fold and make those weird, you know, those weird cuts. I want to have some room around it. Sure. I like this. Okay, we want that to be about even. So we're just going to eyeball it. That's my thing. I come from a long line of eyeballers. My grandma was a baker, and my grandfather was a chef. And they were, especially my grandma, when she was teaching things growing up, saying, okay, this is how you make this or that. She was all about the pinch of this and a pinch of that. A shake. Well, that's a little much. Oops. You know. She's one of those grandmas where everything she made came out tasting fantastic. And she didn't even hardly use a recipe most of the time. Man, I miss her. She passed away years ago. Isn't that funny how you always miss these people that were big in your life? Always. Never goes away. Anyhow, okay, so let's see if it'll fit over this. If it won't, then we'll just get something else. But look how nicely. I mean, this side is a little, needs to be cut a little bit more. But I think I did pretty good with that eyeballing thing going on there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good there, friend. I think I did a good job there. Did I tell you I'm from Texas? Ha ha ha. It comes out. Even my kids who are not. Every once in a while, if you get them in a mood, it comes right out of them and they just start talking like a Texican. Shout out to Texas. Hey Texas, how you doing? What if I could just take some of this off? Oh, it's just, no, look at there. That might be easier, just to take a little bit of this off the edges. One thing about this kind of latticey stuff, it's very difficult to get to all of it and make it stay down. Let's see if we got enough. And I got some glue, of course. The glue is plaguing me today. Man. Almost. Almost. We just need a little bit more. You can always hit it with a marker, you know. If there's any leftovers showing, give it a little marker. Little marker job. But I have so many of these cards. This was when I first got my machine, the big one. It's called a crossover. They don't even make it anymore. But it was when I first got the crossover, and I cut and cut and cut and cut and cut so many of those. It was ridiculous how many I cut. We did not need that many. Heavens to Betsy. Use this up. And now we need some more. But I'm telling you, if anybody out there buys cards from anybody, from me, from any store, You pretty much can get a card in any store nowadays. You know how expensive they are. So if you have any paper, if you can get some pretty paper, you can make a card easily without much to do. And then give it to a friend, give it to a loved one, and be like, I made this. Those are scraps, man. I think that turned out pretty nice. Those are just scraps. And I'm not doing anything else with that, I think. I think that's more than enough. Now with black, you would have to put a white piece of paper inside or get a white pen or a pen that you can see writing on black and then put inside there. You can also line the inside, which makes it a lot more sturdy. And then don't forget to put your decal or your something on the back of it to make sure people know you are the artist. Handcrafted by. People like to see that. It's a good thing. Okay, so that's my favorite card right now. This, I'm not sure. I was thinking about 4 different cards. I'm gonna be back in just a second. Okay. Number 3 card. I saw this paper over there that I made a long time ago. I squirted stuff all over it and made things out of it. Obviously, one of them was some palm trees. So, I thought we could have a red sunset. Use a little bit more of this. And it doesn't have to be too big because it's just going to be that little bit. Yeah. So we can cut this part off. So we don't have to overlap. We're going to have the green underneath, that crazy green, which I never know what to do with this piece. This is the inside of a cutout. But isn't that just cool? That's a cool design. And I'm always like, what can I do with this? So, today, I'm going to do this. Because I just think that is just cool. Let's cut a little more of this off. Because, yeah, we can still cut more of this off. So I don't want this to... I don't want to cut that either. It's already cut. Again, this is going to be one of those things that's going to be like... Yeah. Like abstract art. It's not really, it's just abstracty, you know? We're gonna glue this on here just so I know where it is sitting. Perfect. So I have a red sunset. And we're going to glue this down too, because I love this. I think this is cute. I'm not going to stick it down too hard yet because I want to make sure I get it in the right spots. But if that isn't the cutest thing you ever saw, look at that. Look at that, people. Aww, I love it. That is too cute. Crazy palm trees. I love that. Okay, let's calm this down a little bit. We don't need the whole sun. Oh, it even got better just with that little snip right there. Just that snip. That made it just so much better. Yep. Uh-huh. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yep. This is definitely in my wheelhouse, something I love to do. I love making things. I don't give away near enough cards. But I should give away more. Maybe we should have a giveaway. Get enough people on here. I think I have 49 subscribers. I need some more. I need 10,000. I need you people to pass my videos around so I can get 10,000 video viewers. 10,000. I want some things to go viral. I'm doing all the things. I need some help. I need some help from my people. Pass my videos around. Get some people watching. That's what we need to do. Okay, now I'm thinking covering up the side with some gold because we can. That's kind of pretty. Or do we just need to leave it the way it is? That's kind of nice. I don't know. I do have this. This is part of a card. A card envelope. Ah! Oh no! No, no, no. You're not allowed to do that yet. Don't do that. See what I was trying to do? Uh-huh. I don't know why you're being so silly, Miss Danielle. You're forgetting stuff. You're forgetting things. There we go. A little bit of rips. And voila. Voila. Could also take some handy dandy snippers and just do a little something something right like that, just so you can see that it's two different trees. That's kind of cute, if I do say so myself. I like it. I like it ever so much. I think we're going to set it aside, but don't you think that is just the cutest? Love it. Oh, so cute. I'll put it over here under some weight and see what we can come up with next. We gotta get one more card. Okay. Bonus card. I want to use this. I was thinking we could do it right there and put a bunch of these on here. They can either be flowers. I'm thinking flowers. Or they could be little balloons. A lot of them. Like cute little garden of flowers. Wouldn't that be cute? And then put petals on all of them. And then stick a couple of these cute little butterflies. I made some butterflies. I just like this idea. So I got 4 little butterflies. I don't know if I'll use them all, but I like this. I like this whole thing. This is gonna be a cute card. And I cut these out with these little punches. It shocked me. This does not perform well with a die cutting machine. I did it, but it took like 10 tries and only circles. This popped right through this. I mean, I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted, I tell you. I'm really excited about that. But anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. I know I had glue on here somewhere before. You know, when you want the glue to come out, it gets cantankerous and tells you, I don't want to. Poo poo be doo. I'm probably gonna not like that I put that glue glump in the back of that one, because my petals are not going to be what I want them to be. But this is the easiest way I've found to do little circles and little things. Get yourself a toothpick. Get yourself a something. Whatever you can use, doesn't matter. But this is going to be cute. I can guarantee it. We're going to glue all these little cuties down. And then we're going to give them some leaves. No, yeah, well, probably leaves, yeah, of course. Give them a couple of leaves and a stem. And some butterflies that are running around there going, hey, How are ya? Oh, it had glue. Whoopsie-doo. It's just not sticking the way I thought it would right away. Okay, let's do this. Am I in frame? I am, kinda. Do. I think this is going to be the cutest one. Although, I really like them all. And I need a card this weekend for a graduate. I have a ton of cards I could do, but I'm just not sure. We'll see how this one turns out. I have a little butterfly over here flying around. We'll have this cute little guy. This is on blue paper that has bows on it. Little bow paper. Isn't that cute? So I just cut it right on a bow. That just tickled my fancy. Put this one right here. And then if I can get that easily, I don't know if I can get that off easily, but that silver one should stick all on its own. All on its own, it should just stick. And we'll see if it will. Ooh, look at there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We'll put this one right there. Cute, cute, cute. I like it. Okay. Real quick. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's just the... Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so these are Jelly Roll. This is metallic green. I'm not going to do them all metallic green, but... Yeah, I'm just going to whimsically put these down. And just not worry about it. You know what I mean? Some flowers grow crooked. And that's okay. They can. And we're still using all of the scraps. And we're just going to put a couple of little leaves on there. Ba-doop-de-doo-de-doo. Ba-doop-ba-doo. I just like it when everything comes together and makes something pretty. That one's so tiny and needs two. Probably should put the little petals on first, but it's okay. It'll work. It'll work out. No big deal. It's just fun. I want you to try this. I want you to have a little fun with it. I want you to tag me. Show me something that you tried. Even if you just take a piece of paper and draw something and give that away. Everybody would love that. Anybody would love that. Please try it. Let's do try it. Everybody, come on people, let's do this. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, this one, it's another metallic. It's like burgundy metallic. I'm just gonna put some petals. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be anything. We're just doing petals. You can do whatever you want. But look at how cute that is. That is adorable. That's cute. You cannot tell me that's not cute. That is adorable. I think we're going to do the burgundy ones on the silver one too. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yes. Yes. I enjoy this. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. I want you to enjoy this. I want to see. I want to see if you make something. I really do. Please try. Do something. Tag me in it. I would love to see it. Absolutely, positively love it. I want to see if you make something. I really, 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 really do. Look at that one. Oh, it's so cute. Those butterflies are going to love this little field of flowers. So cute. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, my stars. And it doesn't have to be any kind of flower. It can be a nothing flower. It can be, let's color this one in. See? I just changed my mind at the last second. And now I'm coloring it in. And it's fun. Because I didn't want that leaf to be sticking out there. And I wanted to make these little petals bigger. And why not? Love it. Absolutely love that. Put on my better glasses so I can see what I'm doing better. Yep. I love that. That is cute. Let's try it again over here. And who cares if your petal, your leaf behind it shows through? Who cares? It's cute. It's like a cute little Cupid doll. A little child with curly blonde hair. And then we have a little child up here with dark hair. Yes. I really, really like this. This is probably going to be my favorite. Probably, most definitely. Oh yes. Let's try this one with some red. Okay, so we're gonna make them all, because I got my finger in the way so I can't see what I'm doing. Yep, that was a good idea. I thought this was more sparkly. This is a different one. Look at that. Who would not be excited to get this card from you? Everybody would. They'd all be happy. They'd be like, what? What? Are you serious? You made that? Think about it. Who would not be like, man, I am making circles now. Circle petals. Circle petals. You can do this. I want to see it. I'm really, really hurrying now because I really want to get this done. I know this is... I'm going to be the queen of long videos, I'm telling you. And that's just the way it's going to be. That's how I like it. But man, I think this is adorable. I was really worried when I started this channel that, number one, I wouldn't be able to get viewers. Number two, I would end up copying things from other people and it wouldn't be my own, it'd be somebody else's ideas. But I don't know if I've seen any of these ideas out there yet, and I still am watching all my favorites and I haven't copied them yet that I can recall. The blue is so cute. I think we're gonna do another one right here because this is just too cute. I like blue little flowers. My favorite flower is a rose, but I can't draw roses very well. Cute, cute, cute. I think we're gonna do this again because they're not quite what I wanted them to be. This one is kind of behind that one, it looks like to me. Maybe not to you, but to me it does. Yep. You can do this. We have 2 more flowers. What color? What color? Ooh. Fancy red. Super duper red. Big, beautiful flower. Happy flower card. And yes, when I'm doing this by myself, I talk about what I'm doing. It's okay. If I don't talk to myself, who's going to talk to me? Okay, one more color. One more color, people. What is this? That's a glaze. Light blue? We haven't tried light blue. Ooh, let's try the purple. If I can find it real quick. Purple, purple, purple. Where are you, purple? Do. Clear. Wow. And you're looking for something. There it is. Let's make this one purple. I love it. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. What do you think? I want to hear what you think. I want you to pass this on to your friends, please. I want all of your friends to be texting me or messaging me or commenting and saying, who is this crazy woman who is making cards out of whatever she has left over in her house? I love it. Stinking love it. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3. I love this. I don't care what anybody says. That is just fun. That is just fun. Fun, fun, fun. This is fun as well. I was going to take this red out of here, but it is stuck. So I guess this is going to be a part of it. And so we have, I went for 4 cards today. 4 cards. And but what we got? What we got, man? What we got? We got 5. We got a bonus card. And all made out of scraps. Scrappy things. You can do this. I want to see it. I want to get you a thumbs up on my video. I want you to go to YouTube. I want you to watch my videos. I want you to see all the stuff that I got out there. And I want you to enjoy it. And I want you to tell me all about how you're feeling. What do you think about it? Do you like it? I'll never stop trying. I'm moving this stuff around. Anyway, I want you to comment. I want you to tell me what you think about my cards. Which one's your favorite? I want to hear it. This one, you could easily do some pen work on here. Just a little bit of something, just to give it something in the background. You know what I mean? Take out your little Sharpie pen. Just kind of outline one side of it, maybe. Just to give it a little something so everybody can see it, you know. But other than this, I need you to comment on my videos. I need you to share my videos. I need you to subscribe to my videos. Doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. I'm not making any money yet. And even if I was, subscribing doesn't cost a thing. I want you to go out there and pass this around. Tell people about what you're seeing. Whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, tell me that. I don't like your video because of blah, 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 blah. I will take all kinds of criticism. Why? Because you don't grow unless you listen to what people say. You just have to. I think that really did a lot for that. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this. Thumbs up. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to give me a thumbs up. I want you to comment, and I want you to share this. I think this would be a great idea. So, let me know what you think. I'm going to leave you with this and tell you much love and peace to you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Get out there. Do something good for somebody. Be kind. God bless every one of you. I'm so thankful for every one of you being here. Thank you for watching my video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.